Player update to start, if you can, Coach, on Anisimov.
We expect him to play tomorrow. We'll see how he is in the morning, get to more of a game time decision, but I expect he'll play.
This practice he got through and it looked good.
Yeah, you know what? He wasn't pushing it a ton at the start. I thought skated him a little bit at the end, but we'll see overnight how he is, and we'll make that call.
And if obviously you've got enough bodies here, you had somebody who plays center on that fourth line.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out in the morning. Nick Paul's played center before, so we'll figure that out.
Based on what we saw at practice here this morning, does it look as though the lines that you had are going to go with what you're going to go with tomorrow? In other words, Bodker in and maybe Scott Savarant out?
Yeah, we'll make the final call in the morning, but I want to get Bods in. It's the last game of the road trip. I thought he's worked really hard. He's had a good attitude, and he deserves to play. So, he'll get his chance tomorrow.
Goalie of choice tomorrow?
We're going to go with Nelson.
Okay. You mentioned yesterday you like White playing with Anisimov, and today we're doing together.
Yeah, it's just, what, after looking at the tape, we realized that how deep Dallas is, and we're going to need three lines kind of match, I think, the speed with centers. It's not to say it won't switch in the middle of the game, but they have some high-powered offense, and I think the coaches went with Whitey's got a little more speed to help some of the wingers on his line, and then the forwards got a little more speed with Chris. So. We'll see how it goes. It's still a work in progress. Pager, I thought, did a really nice job. Arguably been our best player all year up front, and probably deserves this promotion.
What would you like to see more out of White?
I think he's just got to be a little bit calmer. He's young. Like, people don't realize he's a young kid in this league, and it's hard to play against. When you're on the road, you're playing against the other team's top line. It's not like playing third, fourth lines. These are high-end offensive players in this league that he's seeing every night. He saw Carlson the other night. Last night he was back and forth seeing their top lines. So, he's going to be a very, very good player, and he has to, every night handle those lines. So at home I can get him out, against different situations. So, for me, just stay with it. I think he got better in the second half of that game. I thought he was good on the power play. I thought he skated really well. I suspect he'll start going here real soon.
You mentioned the high-end talent of the Stars. They've probably mixed in a little bit more desperation and sense of urgency based on their record. Are those words that are going to be used from you tomorrow too? Well,
yeah, it'd be hard for you not to look at their lineup and see that that's a team that, going into the season, on paper anyways, as deep as anybody. And they can score, they can skate, they're big, they're physical. This is as good a team as there is in the National Hockey League. So, we're going to have to be ready. We're going to have to battle with these guys right from the start and not wait 20 minutes.